Yes, sir. We back at it, man.
Back at it like a crack addict, man.
Whole lot of stuff going on.
It's a whole lot of action. It's a whole
Yo,
lot of
whole lot of playoffs going on.
you need.
Yes, sir, man. Let me see. What y'all want to roll with today, man? How y'all want to start it?
I want to go with last night action, man.
Last night,
Yeah,
actually,
give him a little recap.
jump right into it, man. KD, book, put on a show for them boys. Killed. Let me see. Y'all, let me see. Hold on.
That boy
I
Jokic.
didn't even catch that whole game.
Jokic had like 50, 51. He was
Yep.
out.
51 and 11.
Yeah, he
He
was.
set a record for the Nuggets on the playoffs, but they lost. So it really didn't even
y'all-
really matter.
Nah, for real, that was a good one. Y'all seen when that boy Jokic pushed the owner?
Bruh. And then the coach after the game talking about something. I don't give a shit. Okay. Oh, well, damn. Let's see what your pocket's looking like, bro, because the fine is definitely coming.
Well, I'm gonna try to pull that up, man. The ball had went over to the boy's side. The owner flopped. They talking about the owner flopped.
This man said he said some dumbass fan grabbed the ball like they wanted to be a part of the game or something.
I mean, because nobody would have just knew that was the owner. Also, because I damn sure didn't know.
I sure did. I thought it was a
I
fan.
mean, of course, I ain't know either, bro. But after they said who it was, and then they still told him who it was, and he still didn't care. I was just like, oh yeah,
And that boy ain't from over here. He don't care nothing about that.
not for real,
He shouldn't even be holding the ball like this. That's slick, like cheating. Like,
right? Put my hand grease on this ball real quick.
technical foul. Oh, he got a tick for that.
No, he got the tech was for shoving him though. But I ain't gonna lie, like you don't need to put your hands on the fan. Fan don't need to put their hands on you. But at the same time, you got to be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lead by example and not touch a fan for real.
You can't really defend that, but it's like you get why he would be frustrated. But like,
Yeah,
you can't.
they already losing. And he's just like, bro, give me the ball, bro. Stop playing with us, bro. Like we trying to get back in the game.
He was over there on the bench. Looked like he was like.
Oh, he was spazzing, bro, during the timeout. I seen that. He was spazzing, bro.
I think they were saying something like, because he was like, it's two people against us. Like y'all letting two people do this to us.
Yeah.
But when one of them is KD and the other one Book, I mean, you know, I feel him though. Like Michael Porter Jr. and if Michael Porter Jr. was more consistent, boy, they probably would have swept them for real.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. shot a terrible pull-up three in the last game, bro. I almost want to.
Was he contested? Like
DeAndre Ayton was trailing him, like he contested it. Either he tipped it because he airballed it, but it was just a terrible shot. Period. It was like a 3-on-1 fast break, and it was down.
yeah.
5. He was trying to be the hero.
Oh yeah, see, just IQ stuff, man. Like they ain't got besides Jamal and Jokic, they ain't got a lot. Aaron Gordon kind of makes smart plays, but they need somebody else who can have the ball in their hand and get some production.
They're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do about Book and KD. I mean, you think they would still be able to win a game with just two people being majority, but last night Shamet was hitting shots though.
Shamet was going crazy. That would hit like 5 threes.
Niggas was saying they down there play better without Chris Paul because Chris Paul be trying to slow the game down too much.
Yeah.
I think they play better without Chris Paul in general, though. Like, I almost forgot he was on the team last night watching them play.
Chris Paul sucked.
It's just like he's been hopping from team to team and missing the playoffs either because you lost the series playing or you missed it because of injury. Like, y'all ever notice that? The last couple teams he been on, he either be hurt or he hit him with the oh
man, he got
me to play.
I feel like he'd be karma, all that dirty playing he be doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could say a lot of folks do that, but like I don't know. You can't be everybody, boy.
Nope. I think Jokic was just trying to get the basketball from the crowd and incredible career. An incredible man was here with them for 5 years. Hard to believe he'll be gone.
So sorry to me,
strange
boy.
to walk into this building and not see his smiling face as Phoenix turns it over. That boy Jokic, a little bit of contact. Boy, turns it over. That boy Jokic, a little bit of contact. Boy, That potentially could get dangerous.
I think Jokic was just trying to get the basketball from the crowd, and
that boy Jokic get mad in the playoffs, but he don't act like that during the season.
What's his nationality, bro?
I think he like Serbian.
Okay. I was gonna say because I know him and Steven Adams got similar playing styles. He just got better range than him.
How did I drop the Brown on the win?
Man, he don't want them Jokic brothers coming up there to have a little chat with him, man.
Nah, for real. Hey, them boys come with shades and shades.
Let's see what
that my camera on. I look rough.
That dot score was. Some stats looking like.
What way y'all think this series is going? I still feel like Denver got it.
Boy had 53 in 39 minutes. I think Denver got it.
I think whoever win the next game gonna win the series. Honestly, if you ask me, I ain't too fond of basketball, but like when the playoffs come on, like you can kind of feel the series shift in a different direction after each win or loss. But I think last night's loss is gonna either carry a fine or a suspension that's gonna determine the series next game.
I don't think nothing gonna happen to him just for the fact that like bro down there touching him too. Like I don't think they're gonna put it's the owner. Like nigga, okay. I mean, I don't think that mean nothing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I kind of rolling with that.
They ain't even inject him out the game. They just gave him a tech. That was it. So I feel like I can see if they ejected him or something. I mean, a push is a little push. Bro did flop like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And don't nobody want to see like Jokic out of game for real.
Right.
Yeah. Not because of that either.
But
I think the Nuggets got it though for sure.
I think
they just gonna have to get a game on the road though. Like they can't keep trying to, because I don't think you want to go to Game 7 against KD and Book. So you might as well just win at home, then come back on the road and wrap it up.
Right.
Yeah, you can't get them life, especially with two scorers like that. Like you can go ahead and book it that they're gonna get their points. So if you give them extra opportunities and don't guard like other players, like you either got to let them do everything and stop everybody else, or try to stop them and let everybody else do their thing. You can't let both happen. But it's tied up, man. They got all the confidence going into next game that it is tied up. But I think Denver is the better team overall, of course. So
yeah, I agree. I think
Denver's definitely deeper than Phoenix as well. Phoenix mentally is a whole bunch.
Yeah. We can move on. Let's see. Yeah.
Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a love-hate situation with this one because my money's always on the winning team, but my heart's with the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I already know that the game tonight is gonna definitely determine this series. Like, ain't no way the Warriors gonna go come back from the 3-1 with the team that they got built right now. So tonight gonna have to be one of them games where Steph going off, Clay going off, Poole has to go off, Looney has to go crazy on the rebounds, and Anthony Davis can't be the reason why y'all win.
Jordan Poole sucks.
Yeah, I don't even know why he shot that shot and Steph tried to back him up like, bro, no. You know that was just one of them out the gym like rec ball or side game type shots. Like, bro, you don't shoot that in a real game, bro.
Jordan Poole just overhyped to me. I feel like he got paid off of one.
He got paid off them winning that championship, really.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. He too hot and cold for me.
It's two things that happened. One, they started calling all these like carries and double dribbles he be doing. So his game a little different now. Like last year, he was getting away with all that. And that Draymond punch. I think that kind of like. I'm telling you, man, I think that kind of shifted like his whole confidence and all that. Like even with just talking in like a timeout setting or like the locker room, like it's gonna be way different now. He ain't gonna be trying to listen to that.
It said it was a rumor or whatever that he was complaining to Steve Kerr about his minutes or whatever, talking about he can't get in rhythm. Like nigga, I don't want to hear that shit.
He probably complain about anything now, for real. He just think he probably think he the big three part of it. Like he just take his role, sit down, do what he need to do.
Cause niggas didn't crown that man with too early.
But
If AD gonna go off tonight though, because AD been playing shit in the even amount games and crazy in the odd number games.
Yeah, what last game his week game that he had like 11.
No, that was the game before.
Game 3. That was game 2. That was game 3.
That was last game, right?
Nah, that was game 2. I'm tripping. Yeah, game 2 he had 11 and 7 rebounds. Game 1 he came out 30 points, 23 rebounds, 4 blocks. So then last game 3 he had 25 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks. So this supposed to be the game coming up tonight that he be falling off.
If we going off what history been telling us, then he gonna have a light game tonight. But we need him to have.
We need to win this game to like really. I think if we win this game, we can get one more against them. It's gonna be hard, but if we beat them tonight 3-1, that's a good cushion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But LeBron can bring us home, man. If we up 3-1,
if we go 2-2 and we go back to their place, I don't feel like real confident about that. Like, yeah, we can get a win on the road, but I'd rather fuck around and try to put them out at they shit, and if not, come back home and we'll probably end it. I said Lakers in 6 from the get go though, so
right, yeah. I think that was both our picks.
So I think we take both at home, so we get tonight. AD just need to fuck around and just stop playing around and just go off, bro. Like, there's no reason he should not be able to go for a high 20, 13-ish, 15-ish, 4 blocks every night. Like, nobody on their team can guard him.
But especially with the way Looney is built, like Looney's a standstill tree in the paint. Like, he's not really that perimeter defender. Like,
he got Draymond in foul trouble.
But Draymond is just, I'm at the point now where he could be on the team, bro, and he couldn't be on the team. And I'll still root for the Warriors, bro.
I see a lot of Warriors.
I'm ready to see him gone, bro.
Be like that though. Like, damn, Draymond was a pivotal part of this franchise, though. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
he was, but it was all with the defensive energy and his
antics
and ability.
His antics overweighing his play at this point.
Yes, hell yeah. Because at this point, bro, this man can't fall on the floor without elbowing somebody. You can't step over somebody without stepping on them. You can't take a call without the call being the call. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he still got a little defense. But yeah, like you said, his antics kind of overweighing it now. Like,
I feel like, but he that defensive anchor at the end of the day. Like, he's they backbone. He's the enforcer.
He's that gritty player that keeps everybody else going.
You're not getting that from Steph. You're not getting that from Wiggins. You're not getting that from Clay. You're not getting it from Poole. You're not getting that to you. So it's like, I don't know.
If he ain't do all that, folks probably think they sweet and just dog them out.
You feel me? Like, they ain't got nothing but light-skinned niggas on the team.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying, like, Draymond, but Draymond, I see. Okay, one last thing about this little Lakers Warriors topic is like a lot of folks be on Twitter complaining about the foul discrepancy, but like, dude, y'all shoot 1,000 threes a game and we don't. So of course we gonna get more free throws. And if you look at the regular season, the Warriors was shot the least amount of free throws, but they gave up the most. Like, they fouled the most, and I think the Lakers was like second in free throw attempts. So it's like, nigga, these are trends that have been here all year.
Yep.
Like, you shoot 1,000 threes a game, you're not going to get fouled that often. If you go to the paint all game, you're going to get fouled. I think it's just that simple.
It is that simple.
So I got to change the game plan, man. Change the game plan.
What y'all think for tonight? I think Lakers go ahead and get game 4 tonight. What you think, Pepper Chase?
Hold on. This thing ain't go to my Twitter.
AG, what y'all think? Who get game 4? Because I think the Warriors going to come out desperate tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say this is one of the modes where they gonna kick back into that championship mode and try to put it all on the floor so that they go back home with it tied up.
I think we're gonna do the same thing though.
Yeah,
I think LeBron know what time it is. Like,
LeBron know what time it is, and Steph know what time it is, and both of those guys are championship basketball players. Any championship basketball player that's gonna be on the court tonight knows that tonight is the game that has to go their way so that the series can go their way ultimately. You know what I'm saying?
We just do not want to go back to Golden State with them having confidence and momentum.
All right.
That's not what we want to do.
I'd rather we go 3-1, like I said, because then you got 3 more chances. You lose tonight, then it become a best of 3, and then they got one on they got 2 at their house in that scenario, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm going Lakers tonight. I predict them to win by about 7 or 8 points.
I was gonna say, what's the spread? What's the over under? I get my prediction right now.
I give them about 8, about 7, 8. I think they do it. I think they get it done. Looney was a little sick, but he still out rebounded AD. The game was so last.
You can't be having that, bro. Like he gotta turn to play, bro.
LeBron gonna be LeBron.
Lakers right now. The spread is only 3.5 points, though.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good game tonight. Then 3.5. The over under what 2 something?
227.
Oh yeah, again. Oh yeah, definitely going under.
Sure. All right. By them Philly boys, man. That boy Harden turned into 2018. Harden ain't.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Brady was still on the Rockets or something like that last night. Holmes was shooting that ball like I seen him shoot way before. You feel me? I don't think anybody expected Harden to be the one to go off last night though. With all the eyes being on Embiid and all eyes being on him being the MVP and stuff like that, expecting him to perform, it only puts everybody else on the team in the prime position to go out as far as like, you know, the role play.
Yeah, see, and he went off last game. He had about until the last couple minutes in the fourth, Embiid had like 30 something and 12, but he was getting tired. He was slick checking out the game. Like he was PJ Tucker had to put that fire up in him and light him back up. Boy, PJ Tucker low-key saved him, boy. Put that fire in Embiid.
I feel like Harden, since he came to Philly, he been trying to play this point guard role, but now he's seeing the playoffs like, bro, you gonna have to put the ball in the basket. They start cracking down on Joel, like they ain't got nobody else that really like Maxey, but all he really can do is drive for real.
Fast break. You just don't want to see him on no fast break.
Tobias ain't gonna get no bucket. Like Tobias is hot buzz.
Man, I told you, man, he ain't worth a bag of Doritos to me, boy. Like,
yeah, Tobias ain't nothing. So then you got Harden. Like that's it. Harden got to be the one. And Harden got the playoff experience.
After that 40, what do you have, 45? After that 45, that's all.
Game 1, he started slacking off a little bit though.
Yeah, but he know he can do it. So I think he gonna. What happened? I think they said Doc showed him video of game 1 or something, like show him his what he did in game 1. Like we need that again. I think I heard that.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I ain't gonna lie. If they would have lost that game yesterday, they would have been wraps. 3-1. So that was a big game. But I ain't gonna lie, I think Philly can have this series though. Because Boston ain't really been looking all that good. I think Jaylen Brown's frustrated with his touches.
It's tricky over there, man. Like
I just feel like Boston, like Al Horford can't do what he did to Embiid for that long. Like, bro, it come to a point where Embiid gonna get his.
Yeah, they should have put Robert Williams in for sure.
I it was D'ing up though, and Robert Williams don't really offer no spacing, so I feel like that's why they had Horford in.
He was, but I think when it stopped working, like you seen Embiid took him like the next 3-4 plays. Now I don't know if putting Robert Williams in would have did anything, but maybe Horford was tired. Maybe
he's gonna get a foul on whoever eventually though. Like you really can't lock him up because he gonna draw a foul. That's one thing. Like his fat ass be foul searching for sure. He play like a guard.
He good at that shit too.
Exactly. Like he know what the refs gonna call, where to make you jump for a pump fake, or how to lean into you on a shot. Like
he even do that like good, like a point guard. Like what center doing that? The AD need to do that. But
I think I'm gonna just say 76ers just. I know most people probably going Boston, but it's hard for me to trust Philly because like they've been in this position damn near every year for real. But maybe this will be the year they break through.
Yeah, they ain't have PJ Tucker last year, did they? I don't think.
I think they did. I don't know. PJ Tucker was on the Bucks last year. I don't know, but I know if Boston get put out, and Lakers make it to the finals, I'm cool with playing the last 3 of them teams. Like
Philly, Boston, or
like the Knicks not making it. I think the Heat already probably got that wrapped up.
Yeah.
But if we got the Heat or Philly, I like them matchups.
Yeah, I do too.
Speaking of the Heat, 2-1. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really been tuned into none of this series for real like that. I feel like this is like the most boring series out of the 4 left.
Yeah, it's pretty much like just I was gonna say like Brunson versus Jimmy Butler, but it seemed like whoever get like one more or to play with them, that team win. Like another person to like tag along and score, that team gonna win. Because you can go ahead and count Jimmy buckets and Jalen Brunson buckets. If you get somebody like Max Strus coming in hitting threes, all right, they probably got Julius Randle. I don't want to sleep on him. Let me see what he had last game.
Bro, they only put up 86 points last game. Julius Randle had 10 points last game. Brunson had 20.
In the game?
Yeah, he only had 10 points. He had 14 rebounds, though.
He going home.
Butler had 28. Adebayo had 17. Max Strus had 19. Lowry had
10 points in 38 minutes. No, bro.
That boy's out there doing straight cardio.
Jesus Christ, bro. Josh Hart had 15. Quickly had 12. They just ain't got the personnel, bro. Like, and Julius Randle is, I don't know, man.
Randle had 25 game 2. They won, but Jimmy Butler sat out this game. Brunson had 30. I feel like they go as far as Brunson take them for real.
Yeah.
Maybe RJ Barrett to come to play. Miami won game 1. Butler had 25. Randle didn't even play game 1. Brunson had 25, and RJ Barrett had 26. So I don't know. I feel like it's a close series. Like both of these teams play the same way. But I feel like Miami got it though. Who home tonight?
I think it's easier to scheme against the Knicks because they got 3 players who left-handed, and 2 of them can't go right. Can't go right. Like Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, they can't really go right. So if you play them going that way, then you're going to end up with them having 10 points, 14 points.
Miami at home tonight. I think Miami, I don't know, the Knicks might not win another game this series for real.
Max Strus had 19 last game. Bam had 7.
Max Strus, bro. Like, where did he come from?
You know what I'm saying? You getting that then, along with Jimmy Butler, 28 in 36 minutes. Hey, that's the recipe right there. Kyle Lowry had 14.
No Butler going to show up.
That boy Lil Lowry had 14.
Yeah, I think Miami got this one. I'll say maybe 5 or 6. If the Knicks lose tonight, I'll say 5. But if they win tonight, I'll say 6.
What you think? Okay, them the last couple teams. I thought we had another team, so I guess now. What you think?
Who you think like been the best in the playoffs this postseason?
Player or team?
Yeah, best player.
I'm gonna have to go probably either like Jimmy or I don't know. People saying Steph, but I think they just going off that 50 game. But I wouldn't really say.
I feel like D-Book. D-Book been going crazy.
I forgot about Book. Book definitely at the top of that list. He for sure at the top.
I'll say Jimmy too, but he gonna have to have another signature game in this series. He can't keep living off the first round.
Book ain't scored less than 30, I don't think, in no game.
He been going crazy.
Crazy
part is
45.
If AD would be consistent, he would be right up there.
Exactly.
But he can't keep having them drop-off games. Like they said, it's been like 30-some people in the playoffs this postseason that scored 20 points in back-to-back games. AD has not been one of them. Like, bro, there's no way you can't score 20 in back-to-back games.
Yeah. KD, will we put KD up there? Book kind of been outdoing KD too, ain't it?
Yeah, I feel like Book been the beneficiary of KD, like getting double team and stuff.
What you think? What you think Boston got to do to like gain momentum, or like you think they need to? What you think about that last play they ran without calling a timeout?
I don't like it. I feel like they too young to let them play. And then it's overtime at that. I can see if it's like the fourth quarter or something, where it's overtime. Call timeout and get you a good play. Because you see Tatum, this nigga didn't drive till it was like too late. Exactly. He gave the ball to Marcus. He ain't had no time to shoot for real. So it's like, players, they're going to stand around, try to ISO. I just don't like it. I don't like it. They gonna look at that last game, they lose this series, and be like, this the one that swung everything, because they should have won that game. Honestly,
they should have, man.
It was up 5 with 2 minutes left, and I felt like that was the game. I felt like all the momentum was on their side, but then they just PJ Tucker, when he caught that air ball, they really swung shit back for Philly way for real.
Yeah.
Then he started yelling at Joel. Had to get on his ass, like, nigga, wake up.
See, like, you could say like that wasn't no good. They should have called a timeout. I mean, if they would have just thought to do that 0.2 seconds sooner, they would have won the game. Marcus Smart hit that motherfucker.
I feel like you saying that they would have called a timeout, or if they would have like swung the ball 0.2 seconds. Like,
yeah, if they would have just moved a little faster, like if he would have just got that off a little faster, they would have won that game if it went like that. But I personally think like Tatum should have just kept the ball and like, did what he had to do with it.
Once he draws to the rim, I feel like it was over with though, because they was on him. I feel like they already knew like either Tucker or Tobias or Maxey, but I know when he went to the rim, it was like 2-3 bodies right there in front of him.
I think he should have just killed the clock, kept the ball.
Brown should have got the ball though. Jaylen Brown didn't touch the ball the whole fourth overtime for real, and he had it going. Like, nigga, Tatum didn't even get going for real to the second half. That's what they was talking about that on TNT. They was like, no matter what Jaylen Brown do, Tatum always gonna be looked at as like the go-to guy, which it's not fair because Brown might have it going that game. So that means I'm supposed to just defer to Tatum, even though he might be like 0 for 11 for his last. So I'm supposed to give him that 12th shot.
That's what's going on. That's always the problem with them. Who is the man? Who is the guy? I think you need it. Like,
I feel like they can both. Like, now I don't really look at Tatum like he's overly like superior to Jaylen Brown.
That boy JB, boy.
Like, what does Tatum do that significantly better than Jaylen Brown? Shoot threes, maybe?
That's about it. But Jaylen Brown be having it going, man. Like you said, like one of them, I feel like should have just had the ball, made a play. Like, swing everybody to the weak side of the court, and you just make something happen. Like, but see, that's what they do. They ISO ball, but like, just if you ain't gonna call no timeout, do something like that.
Call a timeout though, because you never know. Like, you might have made a substitution that made it. They couldn't sag off of such and such, because niggas gonna sag off of Marcus Smart. They sagged off of him in the fourth quarter when it was time for that, and he missed the shot. Mm-hmm. Like, they gonna sag off of him. So you could have put maybe Brockton in for Marcus Smart.
Yeah, you just got to make the smart decision, which would have been calling the timeout.
I feel like, bro, the coach is a big difference from the nigga they had last year too, though. Like, now you kind of seeing that, because there's no difference. They got the same players. It's just the coach. So maybe the coach ain't as wise as the last coach they had.
Udoka, he over there with Houston now.
Yeah, so maybe it's the coach, but I don't really see no like big adjustment Boston got to make as far as to win the series. I think they just got to play that game, but I think it should be Philly got to look at it like this our time to finally put it all together.
Boston just should have never been in that situation to begin with. If like once you let that happen, like you go ahead and you probably was cooked already no matter what they did. They should have just played to their game, man. I don't know. You said JB had it going in the fourth. They didn't give
Tatum didn't have no points. He had 2 points in the first half. And the game was still kind of semi-close. Like, they made a little run, so I don't know. I just feel like there's no way Jaylen Brown not supposed to be touching the ball at all, though. Like, even if Tatum do got it going, you still got to get your other superstar involved. Like, and you could tell he frustrated by it. He brings it up every time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Jaylen Brown might fuck around and leave.
Yeah. Then when they have trade talks, they put him in trade talks.
You feel me? Like I seen the one little thing. He said he had to call Tatum last offseason, like when KD was in trade. Like, what going on? Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
JB had 23 points. Tatum had 24. Marcus Smart had 21. But I know Tatum didn't score but 2 points in the first half. So that means he had to get all that in the first half for real.
It's just tough, man. I don't know. When have we ever seen something like that work? When it's like two
LeBron, D-Wade. But D-Wade ultimately had to say, Brian, you do you.
Exactly.
They both too young niggas, so I don't know if we ever seen maybe like Kobe and Shaq, maybe.
But see, Shaq
was a
they
big
two different positions.
Yeah.
JB and JT, they kind of do the same thing. So it's like it's almost like a Book and KD type of thing, but like
I feel like it can work, but it got to be some type of compromise. I don't know, because I feel like if you take one of them off the Celtics, they do get drastically worse. Like if you take Brown off the Celtics, they not. If you take Tatum off the Celtics, it's not the same.
Then I feel like they be trying to incorporate Marcus Smart into that, like
make him the big three,
huh?
Like make him the big three type shit.
Exactly. Like nah, buddy, you can hit a shot or two, but like let them be the ones. Like, cause a lot of times I see him trying to make these tough shots and last second plays, and instead of just giving it to one of them.
I feel like he probably got the mental makeup, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want the ball in your hands, bro.
Exactly.
You can't go get your own bucket.
It's just the way you got to play the game, man. You got to just do what the game calls for in that moment. Philly had all that momentum. Yeah, I really thought y'all was just going to
walk down and get a shot. They should have called timeout, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then there's the fact of like, bro, you did the same thing in the fourth quarter and you missed. So why not think, okay, let's try to do something different. Let's try to. Then, like, you see on the sideline, this nigga just dribbling the clock out. You could have called timeout with maybe like 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Like, yeah, it probably would have been a tougher shot or whatnot. But
I can understand him like not wanting them to get their defense set up.
Yeah,
but shit didn't work. Like.
That shit didn't work at all.
I'd rather it not work from doing the right thing in that moment. But I think that's like a game plan that's kind of going around sports or basketball, like just letting them play, like trusting them. But like you the coach,
that team too young for that. I trust the like veteran team. I ain't trusting no young team like that.
Like they gotta think of something to do and execute. Like make it easy for them. Just give them something to do and let them execute it. Like,
yeah, shit. I'm ready to see it tonight. I feel like tonight, if D-Lo go off again tonight, who the fuck? This spam ass shit. I feel like if D-Lo go off tonight again, we gonna win. Reeves been kind of quiet this series. Rui been kind of quiet too, so I don't know. We gonna have to have somebody come along for that ride. AD gonna have to be the train leader though. End of the day, like we go where AD take us. LeBron, I think we passed that point. Either LeBron foot still hurting, or he just saving himself. But either way, I think the days of us getting them 30-point triple doubles from LeBron in the playoffs, like I don't think we gonna see that no more.
Yeah, and then LeBron, his points don't impact the game as much as it used to.
No, they don't, because it's like he can't get them back to back. Like they come sporadically. But what I will say is he still can do it in moments. Like he knows when to pick his shots.
Yeah.
We just got to keep the game close tonight, because I feel like Golden State will hit you with an avalanche and the game fuck around, be 15 overrun, you down 15. We just got to keep the game close tonight, because I know they're going to come out. They're going to come out with it for sure.
That formula that we had in game one, defensively, I loved it. Like, we just got to stick to that. It might not work, but that's what we got to stick to, man.
I think the adjustment they made last game was better, though, because they end up putting Vanderbilt on Draymond. And then anytime Draymond set a screen, they would just switch. Versus Vanderbilt guarding Curry off the ball, then whoever's guarding Draymond try to ice it, hedge it, whatever. Because you really got to play. You got to play the screens against Golden State different than you play any other team in the league for real.
Yeah, no dropping back.
Yeah, like AD got to be up, but AD was locking that shit up last game. He was contesting. I don't know. I just feel like it's all about AD, bro. If AD go off,
the game we lost, it seemed like he kept getting caught trying to guard the ball and guard the screen.
I think they was trying to blitz Steph too much that game too, though. Like you can't blitz Steph, bro. Like he's gonna make the right pass.
Yeah.
Lakers suck. Hey man, we going up 3-1 on y'all nigga at night, bro. I'm just letting you know.
We need to run some more pick and roll too, man. Like who's guarding AD? Like I don't understand.
Nobody. But
we
I know what's probably gonna happen tonight is we not gonna get a really favorable whistle. That's why we just gotta keep attacking the paint. I don't like when we try to shoot threes with the boys. Like we cannot shoot with them. We just gotta keep attacking the paint because eventually they gonna foul or we gonna score. Like it's no other option. They can't really stop us in the paint. When that boy Lonnie got him some minutes though last game.
He did. That's what I was like. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what is Darvin Ham doing, bro? Like,
I think it was time for that though, because Troy Brown ain't give you nothing. Beasley should have been out the rotation for real. I think Beasley just got a longer leash just because he came on the trade deadline, so they felt like entitled to slick play him, but it ain't working. We can't be in the playoffs trying to get your rhythm, bro.
I mean, just his shooting before he got here would have had him like in the topic of getting more minutes because he was like third in 3-point shooter, something like that.
Niggas come to the Lakers and can't shoot no more, bro. I don't get it. Your most open shots you gonna get in your career.
Them bright lights,
Jordan
man.
Poole for 30. Nigga, Jordan Poole has even went for 20 this postseason.
Then he can't dribble for nothing. Every time they put Lonnie in, like in them garbage time minutes, he came in shooting, boy.
Yeah, he got meaningful minutes too, though. But I think I seen a point that was interesting. Like his legs are probably the freshest out of both teams for real. Because he been getting a lot of deep DNPs. So he coming in, he chasing off the screens. Like, he got that extra step because he ain't been playing that much.
Yeah.
But I definitely like him getting minutes, though. I never liked him not getting minutes for real.
When did that drop-off happen? Like, was it last series?
Trade deadline.
Yep.
Yeah, like trade deadline. That's when because he got hurt before and he had hurt his knee. And then we hadn't made all them trades. So in order for everybody to get minutes, he kind of was the odd man out. But it was a point before like the trades. He was down there like our third best player.
Yeah. There's no reason Troy Brown should have been getting minutes over him.
I feel like Troy Brown got defense, but at the end of the day, his defense was slacking against Golden State, though. Like against Memphis, and this is what Darvin Ham gonna have to do. He gonna have to just make a rotation. Like you got your certain 7 that's gonna play. Them last little 1 and 2 got to be depending on the matchup. So against Memphis, it's like you can put Troy Brown in because they ain't gonna do nothing but drive. So he might get a little block, deflection, whatnot. Golden State, he gonna have to run off the screens, and he wasn't doing well tracking off the screens at all. So it's like put somebody else in, and he not hitting no shots either. So it's like fuck him.
Yeah, Lonnie can be like the energy guy. And he need like an energy guy that come in and like kind of like keep the momentum going, keep Golden State on their toes, like while they getting rest.
I feel like D-Lo keep playing with his swag though, and AD be dominant. We gonna be good. Brian gonna be Brian. Like if he gonna keep giving us these 20.8 rebounds, be locked in on defense games, I'm cool with that.
It seemed like every game that D-Lo play good, we win.
I think I seen some of those like games he scored 17 plus. We undefeated in this postseason.
Yeah.
And we lost the game at home.
He feel confident scoring and stuff. Like his confidence just carry like his playmaking, his all that. Like Schroeder, how you feel about Schroeder? Like, you think?
I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't be trying to be like hard on Schroeder no more. Just cause like his defense be there.
He make winning plays.
Yeah, like he one of them players like. I think nowadays it's like we don't see a nigga putting up points. It's like, man, get him out the game. But Dennis,
right.
he play hard. Like he just one of them players. Like he gonna get minutes regardless, bro. Dennis ain't never gonna be out the rotation. So
he deserves it, bro. Ain't
yeah,
nobody.
Yeah, I like Dennis. So I'm cool with him. Who else? like I said, Reeves gonna have to get back right. I don't know what's going on with Reeves this series. Maybe he tired. Maybe he dealing with a leg injury or something. But Reeves kind of been a little off.
I think more of a spotlight on him.
I think it's his nerves.
Yeah, because last couple weeks he been like hyped up. Like
ever since he said I'm him, I think the other teams probably locked in. Was like, okay, for sure.
Yeah. So, and then it seems like every time he get the ball, it's on like some ISO. He gotta cross a nigga up or something. Like
he sucked.
Get him. Whoa, Austin Reeves.
He's better than Poole, bro. I'm sorry to tell you,
man. Come on, he make winning plays, man. He just every player had that like
that little spurt in the playoffs where it's like they game slow up.
Yeah, but
crazy part is we do for a Bron type game though. Like I think we are gonna have a signature Bron, probably like 2-3 signature Bron games in this playoffs. And I think tonight, if it ain't tonight, it might be game 5. But I feel like Bron know the importance of this game. You know, if you go up 3-1, you pretty much won the series.
I think we do for that tonight.
30 ball?
Huh?
A 30 ball from Bron? If it's 3 ball falling, it's going to work.
Yeah.
But his 3 ain't been falling at all since he came back off that foot injury.
And it seemed like he be struggling to make, bro. I know you be seeing them layups. He be almost getting there.
Yeah, he ain't got no bounce right now. No explosiveness or nothing. Like
them and ones count, man. We need that.
JP not getting 28 minutes, 4 points.
Who you saying did? Austin Reeves?
Reeves, when did Reeves have 4 points? Bro, you can't say Jordan Poole nothing. Like Jordan Poole been playing like a straight bum for this playoffs. He cost y'all game 1 shooting that bullshit ass shot. Jordan Poole just had 5 points last game.
Talking about his own man.
And he had 6 points the game before that. He had 7 points against the Kings one game, 8 points the next. He had 4 points in game 2 against the Kings. Like, bro, he ain't doing nothing for real.
And boy had 5 in 22 minutes.
So if he complain about his minutes, it's due to his play. If he's complaining about his minutes,
Kuminga had 10 in 9 minutes. Come on now. I don't know. I think they need to put Poole out there when Steph and Clay not out there, maybe, or something. Moody ain't gonna win them no games, and Gary Payton ain't locking nobody up
at all, and he don't give you nothing on offense. Like you can't have too many niggas out there that just don't have a jump shot. We got one nigga like that, and that's Vanderbilt.
Oh my bro! Whenever I see him touch the ball, but I'll be like, no. Then he'll make it one time. I'll be like, all right.
Hey man, Vanderbilt gonna have to find him something to do on offense. Like you can't let niggas sag off you. Set an off ball.
You know what I'm saying? Get some cuts going or something.
Austin Reeves in this series, he went 10-7-10, so he really ain't had a good game against these boys for real. But he ain't went no 28 minutes, 4 points. Poole needs to start.
Who need to start?
Who he gonna start over though? Because you got Wiggins got to start, Steph got to start, Clay got to start, and you got to start a big. So y'all gonna play small against us? Because y'all niggas starting JaMychal Green of all niggas in this series. Like that was a dumbass adjustment. Like, bruh.
JaMychal Green.
JaMychal, bro. Like, come on.
That's the wrong green out there, my boy.
So was that an adjustment or is Kevin Looney sick? Which one is it? Because when y'all won, they tried to make it seem like that was a genius adjustment. Then when they lose, it's Looney is sick, da.
Yeah, you know they gonna on God.
Like Looney, Draymond, or JaMychal, can't none of them guard AD if he decides to get a bucket for real. Only thing you can hope is AD just don't show up. If AD locked in, like he's gonna score. I think tonight they need to make it a point to get AD going. Like they need to run him some plays early, get him going early, get him locked in already. That way he can, because I don't know, it feel like you could tell them games AD finna have them quiet ass games. Like if he ain't locked in the first half.
I also feel like sometimes he be trying to like force it, but he don't be getting the right type of shots. Like he be shooting the mid ranges. Like He can't really
close to the basket.
Yeah, exactly.
And I ain't tripping on him shooting jumpers but they're not falling. Then you need to start getting to the basket. Like, don't let them first little 2-3 misses determine the rest of the night.
And like you said, they keep giving him the ball too far from the rim. Like, go down there and post you. If he can't post up Draymond, like, that's just not gonna happen because Draymond too crafty. He gonna like swipe at the ball, do something. He can do it if he closer on the block, but like every time I see him like by the free throw line trying to back up Draymond do something. And AD just.
Why we don't run pick and roll like how Trae Young and Capella do though?
I don't understand.
Like D-Lo gonna either get a layup or a floater or a little mid range, or AD gonna get a buck. Like, why don't we run that play or run it with Bron?
I don't get it. Like, even like, James Harden and Embiid be doing
plays for real at all. AD not doing shit today. I mean, shit. Based off the trends, he's not.
Right.
But if he wanna say we gonna win this series, bro, you gonna have to tonight. Cause I don't want to go back to Golden State 2-2. I don't. We need to go ahead and kill these niggas now.
Yeah.
Cause if we win this series in 5 somehow, Denver and Phoenix looking like they might fuck around and go 7. So we'll get some extra rest.
Yeah. If we fresh on them, we'll be all right. Ain't no way AD gonna let Jokic outdo him. Like, well, Jokic gonna get his, but
man, Jokic don't offer nothing as far as paint protection.
Exactly.
I feel like after we beat Memphis, we ain't gonna face no other like defense for real until we play somebody out east.
Exactly. But the only team I was really worried about defensively was like Milwaukee or Boston.
Right.
So with what's left, they better hope Boston get there, or AD always outplay Embiid when they match up.
Oh God! Imagine if Miami and LeBron and Lakers in the finals again. Niggas gonna be like the bubble was a joke, this and that. You can't say nothing about the bubble. Then then I seen something like the last 4 teams that was in the bubble that year are in the playoffs still right now. Denver, LA, exactly. Miami, and I think Boston.
Exactly, but it was a fluke. Like, you can't say that everybody had the same. I don't even entertain that.
Bro. They only say it was a fluke because the Lakers won. If anybody, any other team would have won that shit. And then basketball is the only sport to say that shit. Like, nigga, college football played a COVID championship. The Super Bowl was a COVID championship. You don't see nobody saying nothing about that shit. But the NBA,
it's just a way to discredit Bron.
Basically,
that's all that is. Folks ain't trying to have Bron over Jordan. But let's see though.
That was pretty much all I had, man. I'm finna go take me some medicine. My throat hurt.
No more, man. You got to get right for the game, man. Drink you some water.
Feel me? You got us on that 10 o'clock game tonight. Late, real late. I think it's Miami and what time Miami Knicks play? 7:30. So I might tune into that game and give my little 2 cents.
Yeah, we on the graveyard shift tonight.
Man, what?
We'll catch up with y'all a little later, man.